One Piece. This is,
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
I said a whole lot of things before the podcast, but all the bullshit aside, RGC.
Yeah.
Number one, okay.
RGC, certified RGC. Certified RGC.
Not only that, it's also the audience voted RGC of the week.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
All right. Well, if they're gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it too. Then yeah, RGC.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
Just gonna drop it 3 times.
We're gonna have the match. What?
Come on, Chris. Come on,
I did.
Chris.
I gave it my RGC. It's my RGC.
Certified RGC.
Oh my God! It's a new jump city record. New jump city record.
Yeah, this is the first time ever since we started doing the RGCs that it has won a completely audience and co-hosts unified RGC. We do have to make it a unified RGC, fucking a unanimous RGC sound. But until
this is like a giga ultra unanimous RGC.
This is harmonic convergence RGC.
By the way, I mean, for the people who watch these videos individually, RGC stands for really good chapter. It was voted on by the fans of the show that follow us on Twitter. Yeah, guys voted for One Piece. I think it won 40% of the vote when I last checked. The grand majority. I mean, this is honestly pretty much a surprise because Black Clover was also on that list. And I was like,
honestly, this is Oda's highest accolade that he could ever have.
Yeah, someone tell Oda.
The ultra giga unanimous
I would
RGC.
have to agree with that, Brian. I would have to agree.
I mean, that's what he's been doing, right? He's just been trying to get the unified RGC this entire time.
He can retire now.
Yeah.
He can retire now and be happy.
He doesn't have anything else to work for, You
got it, bro. You got it.
So
I wonder who's going to be next.
Let's get into this. Let's get into One Piece chapter 1001, Battle of Monsters on Onigashima. And man, this chapter doesn't lie. It starts off immediately where Kaido's just getting up and recovering from the punch he just took from Luffy. And he's like, this punch damaged me. And Luffy's face is just regular. He's just like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah, how that one feel?
You fucking asshole.
That bitch hurt, didn't it? That bitch hurt. That bitch hurt, right?
Yeah, and everybody's like, whoa, that was crazy. Like,
well, that cookie on your forehead, nigga.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Yeah, Zoro, Kid, fucking Killer, and Law are all like, shit, that was wild. Is that the new hockey? And, as Kaido's getting up from getting knocked the fuck down, he starts to think, is like, there are only a scant few capable of fighting me. And behind Luffy, he can see the vestiges of all the people who are, like, capable of taking him down. There's Rocks, there's Odin, there's Whitebeard, and there's Gold Roger himself and Shanks. And he's just like, how high will your ceiling go? And he
Real
decides,
quick,
what?
there were a lot of people who were outraged that Garp wasn't there in the background.
I mean,
You can't fuck with him. That's why.
I mean, Garp took down Rocks.
Guard fans hold that L
Garp took down Rocks. He should be able to take down Kaido.
with help from all the other feds and ops.
No, he only had.
ways.
It was him.
No,
and
he
Roger.
only had Roger. He only had Roger for that.
That's a lot. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's Roger, and
That's
he's
true.
one of those vestibules.
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 Listen, man, I'm real hype right now. I'm real hype.
Yeah.
A little belligerent, right?
Yeah. So I guess Kaido decides to really put Luffy to the test, and then he recreates that Thunder Bagua experiment from before, where he just like hey Luffy, Thunder Bagua, and then Luffy, he still manages to get hit by it, but like it doesn't affect him as hard. But it bums him out because he's like, shit, I was reading the future and everything, and but he just kind of like barely dodged it. It looked like it just scathed him. And Kaido's kind of impressed. He's like, very good, boy. You won't let the same one hit you head on twice. And
You didn't get hit by the GG machine.
Right? The what?
Oh, you didn't
the
get
one
hit by my
time.
GG club. It was pretty cool.
He said, "Okay, I see we're gonna have an actual scrap."
Yeah, Big Mom comes
Yeah.
down. She's not wasting any time. He's like, I'm gonna burn this guy alive with fucking which one is this one? I know there's like Neptune. No, this is
That's
Neptune.
Prometheus.
Prometheus, right?
Prometheus. There you go.
Yeah, she starts to bring down Prometheus, and then Zoro himself, he uses the Foxfire style and cuts Prometheus in half. Very
Clean.
cool.
Like an onion.
Yeah, and Luffy's like, "Whoa, that's Kidamon's technique," and it's like, "Yeah, I learned how to cut fire, boy."
He said I stole it.
Yeah, he stole it.
I like that. He kept it real.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Said he didn't teach me shit. I watched him.
Yeah, and Kaido's like trying to run up on him, but then Law basically like switches places, like with something, like warps him out of there. And then he immediately is like, "Luffy, I just want to make one thing clear. I was already planning to move the samurai, but when you told me to do it right as I was doing it, it looked like I was following your orders." Which I like that they addressed, kind of, because I was last week I was like,
Yo, yeah, we did check that.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
last week is like, oh, I think
That-
Law really knows the real deal right now, but no, turns out that he was already doing it, and Luffy just said
He's
it.
like, listen, he made a point. That is hilarious.
Yeah,
The
I like.
same way I just saved your ass now of my own will.
Yeah, Kid is just like, is that right, Trafalgar Law? Are you Straw Hat's henchmen now? They're just like, they start just talking shit to each other as the warlords are out here trying to kill them.
Oh my god.
And oh my god, one of my favorite moments in One Piece, period, happens
Yes.
right now. So Big Mom just launches like a Prometheus attack called Heavily Bonbons, which are basically just fireballs.
One of the emperors, by the way.
Yeah, and these are soul fire. It's not just fucking fire. It's fire from the pits of her soul. So she just
Sure.
launches this fire out as they're arguing. And they're just like, okay, then whoever reacts to this first is the one to lose. So they're really going to test their toughness by the measure of a fucking emperor's fire. And as it's coming closer, everybody's like, yo, why would we do that? That's stupid. Shit like that is why you guys are so small time. And then Luffy's like, all right, I guess that's what makes you guys losers then. And then they just freeze up. They're like, you know what? We're taking you on. Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, we'll do it. Fuck out of here. I'm going to be the last one. I ain't no bitch.
And these three panels, sensational, top to bottom. Manga's very funny, and One Piece is very funny. Yeah, here's the deal.
While he was still
They're
looking
like
at each
this.
other.
As the fireball is like here to their fucking face, they're checking on each other to see who reacts first.
Like, did anyone move yet?
Yeah. And then they all three get hit with the fireball, and man,
Fate head on, like clean hit.
One Piece is very funny. Manga in general is very funny, but very rarely does manga make me like laugh out loud. I laughed for like 3 solid minutes. This is so fucking funny to me. Just
It's so rare to see Law like
be goofy.
take part in this kind of BS.
I love this moment, top to bottom. One of my favorite moments in the series. All 1,000 chapters. I loved it. As they all get hit, Zoro's just flabbergasted. Like, what are you doing right now? And so he decides to take it up on himself. He's like, you know what? Don't get in my way. Hichikiri Kazamo. And Kamazo. And Killer's kind of shocked. He's like, oh shit, you know who I am? He's like, yeah, I know you by your little laugh there. So
Talk that
Wow,
shit.
he's actually flying. That's
Yeah.
actually insane.
Yeah.
we recorded that a long time ago. That was a drop from like episode 9 or some shit.
Wow.
It all came circling around.
Yeah.
So the both of them try. Oh, first of all, Killer's like starts dropping some spicy knowledge. It's like, if I had these cool Punisher claw things that I use, you would have been dead, Roronoa. And Zoro's like, the outcome would have been the same. Onigiri. He doesn't even.
So I was like, shut the fuck up, punk ass.
Basically, and they both like do the cool samurai thing with Kaido, but it
Nigga,
doesn't
he
really.
did his 3-sword style. That's a lot of things we ain't seen in a minute. He hasn't pulled out the third sword in a long time, right?
He's using it, but it is kind of like rare that he uses all three of them at the same time these days. But it leaves like kind of just a dent on Kaido. It doesn't cut him at all, and he's like, "Whoa, well done." He's just hype. He's like, "Oh, I might be able to die now." I'm so excited.
Sweet.
The captains all get up and they all just start immediately break out their ultimate moves. Eustace Kid uses Punk Rotten. Luffy's in Gear 4 off the bat. Law does the room. And man, 2-page spread of all three of them.
Wow.
Just approaching them. And like apparently one of Eustace's special moves is basically he turns himself into a fucking mech. It's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
pirate
right.
ship
Like,
mech.
what else was he gonna do, right? Like that. Like this is Oda we're talking about.
Yeah. And
This was really cool.
yeah. So they're all about to use their strongest attacks. Luffy hits him with the Kong gun. This guy Eustace hits him with the fucking Punk Vice, and then Law drops a bunch of fucking sharp, like rubble on him. And you know, Big Mom's just out here vibing, like, ha ha ha, you think that's enough to beat us? And then Kaido comes up in his full dragon form as the chapter ends on a 2-page spread. Everybody's still in their final forms, facing up against the emperors and their scariest incarnations. Man, so fucking cool.
That was nuts.
Yeah, obviously, a very, very fun chapter of One Piece to read. It kind of has like all that you want out of One Piece is just this fun action, funny stuff, you know, cool moments between characters talking shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking quintessential One Piece. We love it.
Man,
You know what else is quintessential One
The
Piece though?
potential's limitless.
Well, what's
You-
what's quintessential One Piece, Brian?
One Piece is on break next week.
Oh.
Quintessential One Piece.
I don't have a sound sad enough right now because the soundboard got wiped clean, but I guess I'll use this one.
Oh man.
What
Like it happens. I know it happens, but it still always just tugs my, just,
yeah,
just ran my arm.
I'll tell you this. I
Hold that. Take
I knew that. I knew coming in that it's off next week, but then like getting sucked into the fun of this chapter, I forgot. And then Brian had to break our goddamn heart with his goddamn news. God damn you, Brian. But great chapter of One Piece. I mean, I don't know how much else I could say. It was just so much fun. You guys ready to move on?
Yeah, of course. One Piece
Yeah.
is great as always.